Good morning, all of you. So today, in my yesterday video, I have started election chapter. I have explained you the meaning of election. I have explained you the meaning of political party. All these points we have done. Today we are going to do kind of elections. Okay, the kinds of elections which takes place in India. The kinds of election. Because elections are taken place of different kind. We are going to discuss about that kinds of election. Now see that, let me first explain you people all, then I'll make you people underline in the book. Okay, first one is direct election. Okay, now what is direct election? The election for the candidates or the representatives of the Lok Sabha, okay, is direct election. First thing you need to know. Okay, whose election is direct? The members, we know that in the parliament we have Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. The members of the Lok Sabha have direct election. Total number of seats in Lok Sabha is 552. 550 are elected members, 2 are nominated members. Who nominate the 2 members of Lok Sabha? It is the President of India from the Anglo-Indian community. So leave those 2 members. How many members left? 550. So the members of Lok Sabha have direct election. Similarly, you know that we have different states. Okay, and each state also we have a legislature. What is the name of the legislature? In the different state, we have upper house, that is legislative council. We have lower house, that is legislative assembly. So we have 2 houses in each state also, the way we have 2 houses in the center. And what is the name of the system through which elections are held is parliament. And parliament is having 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is considered as lower house, Rajya Sabha is considered as upper house. Okay, similarly, in each state, we have 29 states. In each state, we have 2 houses, lower house, legislative assembly, upper house, legislative council. The members of the legislative assembly also have direct election. So first thing you come to know in direct election, that members of Lok Sabha in the parliament and members of state legislative assembly have direct election. What is direct election? Direct election is the election where representatives are chosen directly by people through casting of vote. People, by giving their vote, elect the representatives of Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly is called direct election. So when the representatives of the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly are elected directly by people's vote, then that election is called direct election. Okay, now members of the Lok Sabha is elected and members of the state legislative assembly is elected. What is the name of the members of the Lok Sabha? MP, that is member of parliament. What is the name of the members of the state legislative assembly? MLA, that is member of legislative assembly. So MP and MLA have what election? Direct election. Is it clear? So I think you people have understood the concept of direct election. What is the first thing I told you about the direct election? That members of Lok Sabha and each state legislative assembly have direct election. What is the name of the designation for which the direct election is held? Direct election is held for MP, that is member of parliament, and MLA, that is member of state legislative assembly. Then what is direct election? Direct election is the election where people through their vote elect the representative directly. So this is called direct election. Now, what do you mean by indirect election? What do you mean by indirect election? So first thing, for whom indirect election is for whom the indirect election is taken place. Indirect election is taken place for upper house, that is Rajya Sabha, and state legislative council. Okay, two organs, two houses, upper houses, upper house of the center, that is the Rajya Sabha, and upper house of the state, that is the state legislative council, have indirect election. What is indirect election? What do you mean by indirect election? Indirect election is the election in which elected representatives, okay, who elected representatives of Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly elect the members of Rajya Sabha and state legislative council, and also the election of the president and vice president of India have what election? Indirect election. Is it clear? So I have explained you people about direct election and about indirect election. Is it clear? Now let me first make you people underline for direct and indirect election, then I will start the next, that is election of the president and election of the vice president. Now see all of you in the book. See in the book. We are going to do direct election. Okay. First point. Direct election. We are going to do the first point. All of you see in the book. People of India directly elect their representative to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. This is your first point. This is the first point. What is direct election? When people of India directly elect their representative to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. Then second point. The member of the state legislative assembly known as MLAs are directly elected by the people of the state. Okay. Who elect the members of the state legislative assembly? That is MLAs. They are elected directly by the people of the state. That is the second point. Children, that is the second point. Then the Lok Sabha. This is from here. This is the third point. The members of the Lok Sabha are known as members of parliament, or members of the Lok Sabha are also directly elected. Is it clear? Alright. So this much only you people have to know. Now who are directly elected? The example of the, that is, you see here, who is made the chief minister or the prime minister. So under this, what is explained? Under the existing political system, elections are held on party line, that we already know. The party or combination of parties having the largest number of legislators elect leaders among themselves, who is made the chief minister or the prime minister as the case may be. So what happened here? Is this clear? That we in our country understand this one. This one you understand. What happened here, like what is given in the last lines of the paragraph of the direct election, what is given here is this, that in India, the direct elections are taken place in party line. The party who will have the large number of legislators either in Lok Sabha or the state legislative assembly, after having the maximum, they will choose their leader. And that leader will become the prime minister in the center or the chief minister in the state. Is it clear? But 3 points of direct election you people need to remember. The first point, people of India directly elect their representative to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assembly. Second point, the members of the state legislative assembly known as MLAs are directly elected by the people of the state. Third point, the members of the Lok Sabha are known as members of parliament, or members of the Lok Sabha are also elected directly by people's vote. Only this much you need to know. Now let us start with the indirect election. Once you see in the book, all of you. See in the book of indirect election. All of you see in the book of indirect election. India has two types of legislatures, both at the union and the state, which I have already told you. India is having two types of legislature. Okay, in India, we have two types of legislature, one at the center and one at the state. Okay, that is what it is written. Then, at the state level, only, what is written next line? At the state level, only some states have second house called Vidhan Parishad, the council, the legislative council of the or the upper house. Okay, so one thing you need to know that in all 29 states, we don't have Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. Only in few states, we have Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. Is it clear? Only in few states. The states which have larger population. Then, at the union level, okay? So, at the state level, Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council. At the union level, Rajya Sabha. Which is a what house? Permanent house. Underline. Okay, please underline all of you. Then underline from here. The election to both houses. Which are the both houses? Vidhan Parishad or Legislative Council or Rajya Sabha, which is a permanent house. So both houses means these two. The election to both houses at the state and the union level is indirect. That is the representatives are not directly elected by people. The elected representative of people elect the members of the upper house both at the center as well as at the state. Till here. From here till here is your meaning. And what is written here? The election to both houses. To both houses. What are the both? In place of both houses, you will write down the name of the election to Vidhan Parishad or the Legislative Council and Rajya Sabha, the permanent house. At the state and the union level is indirect. That is, the representatives are not directly elected by people. The elected representatives of the people elect the members of the upper house both at the center as well as at the state. Till here is your meaning of indirect election. This is your meaning of indirect election. Okay, I hope there is no problem to anyone. Then come to Rajya Sabha. This is important. The Rajya Sabha consists of not more than 250 members. How many members are there in the Rajya Sabha? 250. 238 members are elected by the elected members of the Legislative Assembly of each state. The remaining 12 members are nominated by the President. Till here. Is it clear to all of you? So, let me first explain you people about what we people have underlined. So, what do you mean by indirect election? The election for Vidhan Parishad or the State Legislative Council and the Rajya Sabha, the permanent house, at the state and union level is indirect. That is, the representatives are not directly elected by people. The elected members of the people elect the members of the upper house both at the center as well as at the state is called indirect election. Now, total how many members are there in the Rajya Sabha? Next paragraph I have made you people underline. The number of members in Rajya Sabha is not more than 250. Out of 250, 238 members are elected members and 12 members are nominated. Then after that, who are these 12 members nominated? They are the knowledgeable persons of different field. In the field of science, literature, art, like Sachin Tendulkar is made the nominated members of the Rajya Sabha. Rekha is made the nominated. Why? Because they have done a remarkable work in their own field. So President gives them honor by making them the nominated member of the Rajya Sabha. So out of 250, 238 members are elected. And what were elected? Indirectly elected. And 12 members are nominated. Now let me finish today the election of the President and Vice President of India. That also I'll finish today. Now see all of you in the book first, then I will make you people underline. Okay. In both these cases, the election is indirect. I have already told you the President and the Vice President of India is having indirect election. Then the President of India is elected indirectly by the members of Electoral College. So who elect the President of India? Members of Electoral College. Which agency elect the President of India? Members of Electoral College. Make it very clear, children. Who elect the President of India? Members of Electoral College. First thing. Then, who are the members of Electoral College? Further, consist of elected members of both houses of parliament. So, Electoral College consists of elected members of both houses of parliament, means elected members of Lok Sabha and elected members of Rajya Sabha, and the elected members of Legislative Assembly of State, including National Capital Territory of Delhi and the Union Territory of Pondicherry. So what is the first thing you people need to remember? That election of the President and election of the Vice President is indirect. First point. Second point. The President of India is elected by the members of Electoral College. Electoral College consists of what? Electoral College consists of elected members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha and elected members of legislative assemblies of each state, including the Union Territory of Delhi and Pondicherry. Okay, these all include they all are the members of Electoral College, and what Electoral College does? It elects the President of India. Then, on what basis the President of India is elected? Next, you see, the election taken place in accordance with the, what is the name of the system? The system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. So, how the President of India is elected? According to the system of proportional representation by single transferable vote. Okay, so this is about the President of India. How? What you people have underlined for the President? The President of India is indirectly elected. The President of India is elected by the members of Electoral College. Second point. Third point, Electoral College consists of elected members of both the houses of parliament, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and elected members of Legislative Assembly of each state, and the members of Union Territory of Delhi and Pondicherry. Then what is the third point? The election takes place, the election of the President of India takes place in accordance with the system of the proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. This. Now we have done about the President. Now let me tell you about the Vice President. Now see, it is given in the last paragraph. The election of the Vice President is also indirect. The Vice President is elected not by Electoral College. The Vice President is elected by the members of both houses of parliament. Only the members of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha elect the Vice President of India, not the Electoral College. Electoral College elect whom? The President of India. Now underline all of it in the book. See this line. First, the election of the President and Vice President. What is the first point under this? The number 1 point is this. In both these cases, means President and Vice President, elections are indirect. This is the first point. Okay. Now we will study about the President of India. For President, we have 3 points. First point, the President of India is elected indirectly by the members of Electoral College. This is the second point. Electoral College. This is the second point, children. The President of India is elected indirectly by the members of Electoral College. Okay. Now electoral college consists of what? Here you see consisting written, no? In place of consisting, you make an arrow and bring it till down, right? In place of consisting, you write electoral college consist of. Electoral college consists of, in place of consisting. And here onwards your third point start. So how your third point start? Electoral college consists of, after of here, from here onwards. After of, from here onwards, of the elected members of both houses of parliament and members of the Legislative Assembly of the state, including National Capital, Delhi, and the Union Territory of Pondicherry. This is the second point. Okay. And what is the third point of the President of India? This is the third point. The election. Okay. The election. Here you write, make an arrow after election and write of President. Of President. In the third point, the election, after election, make an arrow of president takes place in accordance with the system of proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. So 3 points of the president, children. Now about the vice president. About the vice president here. The vice president is, the election of the vice president is also indirect. The vice president is elected by the members of both houses of parliament, only from here to here. This is your point, and then you write here vice president. Write here vice president. Okay, write here vice president. Okay, so I hope you people have underlined the way I have told you all. So children, today I have explained you people about the kinds of election. Under the kinds of election, I have explained you about direct election, indirect election, and election of the president and vice president of India. Tomorrow, I am going to complete general election, midterm election, and then I will start election commission on Monday. For today, this much. Thank you, children.